Hello, my name is Alexander Field, and I'm here with Peter Bowie. We are doing Project 4, Computing Future Investment Values.
Yeah, thank you for introducing us, Alexander. In this program, we are assigned was creating a program that computes the future investment value given interest rate as well as the specified number of years. They want us to determine the interest rate using this formula here. Along with that, they would like for us to use this header method that had double future investment value, taking in two doubles and one integer representing the amount of years. How they want us to take in these values is by asking the user for the amount of years. They want us to ask for the amount of interest, and then print out inside of a clean format the years as well as the future value. How I tackled this, or how we tackled this, is by importing the scanner class, and then we have our public static void main method here. Inside of our main method, we have our input object. That's our system.in. We also have a character, let's keep going, assigned to the value of y. Why we have this is because while we have a do while loop, inside of this do while loop, this is going to keep occurring as long as our character is going to be equal to y. Now, when this runs, we have a prompt that tells the user what this program does, as well as calls in our prompt user method. Inside of our prompt user method, we have a new scanner class or scanner object called input2. We also instantiate our three variables of investment amount, yearly, and years. And inside of this method, we have three do while loops. Inside of this do while loop, we have a prompt for the user to input the amount they want to initially invest in. And if it is less than zero, or if it is zero, say for example, zero, then it's going to tell the user to input a number greater than zero. And this occurs for all three prompts. Now our initial investment value is 1,000. It goes on to the next loop, where it asks the user to input an interest rate. We handled two types of interest rate, one being decimal values and another being whole integer numbers, like 9 by using a ternary operator. For if the value is a whole integer value, it will divide it by 1200. And if not, it's going to divide it by 9. And then we're going to, and then it asks the user to input the amount of years they're willing to invest. In this case, we're going to put in 30. After that, it calls the print table method, passing along our investment value, monthly interest rate, as well as the amount of years.
The print table method will then take the investment amount as a double, the monthly interest rate as a double, and the years as a integer. It will then print out the header, years, future value, and within the for loop, starting at I, integer I equaling 1, to less than or equal to the amount of years, it will have for the first one system.out_print for 10 spaces or yes 10 spaces between the I character or whichever I is printed. Then for the second one, second statement, it will have 11 spaces between the future investment value, which has uh, which will then recall to the future investment method up here, which will return investment amount multiplied by math.power 1 plus monthly interest rate. It'll be to the power of years times 12.
Yeah, and this occurs throughout every single iteration of the for loop, from I all the way up into the amount of years, which we can see here, 1 to 30. All right, thank you.